The heavens were a realm of eternal peace, where the Seraphim, the highest order of angels, resided in divine harmony. Among them was Seraphiel, a radiant being of pure light and grace. Her wings shimmered like molten gold, and her voice carried the melody of creation itself. She was tasked with overseeing the celestial choir, ensuring that the songs of praise never ceased. Yet, despite her exalted role, Seraphiel often found herself gazing down at the mortal world below, curious about the fleeting lives of humans. One day, as she hovered above the earthly realm, her attention was drawn to a peculiar sight. A military base, hidden deep within a dense forest, bustled with activity. Humans in uniform moved with purpose, carrying strange devices and containers. Among them was a vial of glowing liquid, its contents pulsating with an otherworldly energy. The label on the vial read, Project Aegis, Serum X, 27. Unbeknownst to the humans, Seraphiel descended from the heavens, her form shifting into a more ethereal state to remain unseen. She was fascinated by the serum, sensing its potent energy. Curiosity, a trait she had never fully understood, compelled her to investigate further. As she reached out to touch the vial, her fingers brushed against it, and the container slipped from the hands of the unsuspecting scientist. The vial shattered on the ground, releasing a cloud of shimmering mist. Seraphiel inhaled instinctively, and the serum entered her divine essence. At first, there was only a faint warmth, but then a surge of energy coursed through her being. Her wings flared, and her body trembled as the serum took effect. The transformation was immediate and overwhelming. Seraphiel's celestial form, once serene and composed, now radiated with an intense, almost aggressive energy. Her wings, once golden, now shimmered with a fiery hue, and her eyes glowed with a fierce light. The serum, designed to enhance human soldiers to their physical and mental limits, had an entirely different effect on a seraphim. It amplified her divine powers to unimaginable levels, but it also awakened something primal within her. A hunger, a desire, a need to experience the world in ways she never had before. She felt her senses heighten, her emotions intensify. The once distant mortal world now seemed vivid and intoxicating. The sounds of the forest, the scent of the earth, the touch of the wind, all of it overwhelmed her. She could hear the heartbeat of every creature, feel the pulse of life itself. And then there was the arousal, a sensation so foreign and powerful that it left her breathless. Seraphiel tried to regain control, to suppress the feelings surging within her. But the serum was relentless. It demanded that she embrace this new state, to explore the depths of her being. She spread her wings and soared into the sky, her movements more fluid and powerful than ever before. The heavens called to her, but the earth held her in its thrall. As she flew over the mortal world, Seraphiel's presence did not go unnoticed. The military base was in chaos, the scientists and soldiers scrambling to understand what had happened to the serum. They detected an energy signature unlike anything they had ever seen, a being of immense power radiating with an almost predatory aura. Meanwhile, Seraphiel found herself drawn to a small village on the edge of the forest. The people there lived simple lives, untouched by the conflicts of the world. She landed in a secluded glade, her form still shimmering with the serum's energy. The villagers, awestruck by her presence, approached cautiously. They had never seen an angel, let alone one so radiant and fierce. One of the villagers, a young woman named Ilara, stepped forward. She was a healer, known for her kindness and courage. Despite the intensity of Seraphiel's aura, Ilara felt no fear. She reached out, her hand trembling slightly, and touched the seraphim's wing. The moment their connection was made, Seraphiel felt a surge of emotions: compassion, love, and a deep sense of belonging. The serum's aggressive energy seemed to soften, as if it recognized the purity of Ilara's heart. Seraphiel knelt before the young woman, her glowing eyes meeting Ilara's. "Who are you?" Ilara whispered, her voice filled with wonder. "I am Seraphiel," the angel replied, her voice resonating with both power and vulnerability. "I have been changed. I do not know what I have become." Ilara smiled gently. "You are still you. Whatever has happened, you are still a being of light." As days turned into weeks, Seraphiel remained in the village, learning from the mortals and teaching them in return. The serum's effects began to stabilize, though her powers remained heightened. She discovered that the arousal she had felt was not merely physical but a deep yearning to connect with the world and its inhabitants. Through Ilara, she learned the beauty of human emotions: love, joy, sorrow, and hope. However, the military had not given up their pursuit. They saw Seraphiel as the ultimate weapon, a being whose power could tip the balance of any conflict. They launched an operation to capture her, deploying advanced technology and weapons designed to subdue even the most formidable foes. When the soldiers arrived at the village, Seraphiel was ready. She stood at the forefront, her wings spread wide, her eyes blazing with determination. The villagers stood behind her, united in their resolve to protect their home. The battle was fierce, but Seraphiel's enhanced powers proved too much for the military. She moved with blinding speed, her strikes precise and devastating. Yet she did not seek to destroy. Instead, she disarmed the soldiers, rendering their weapons useless and forcing them to retreat. As the dust settled, Seraphiel turned to the villagers. "They will come again," she said. "I cannot stay. My presence puts you in danger." Ilara stepped forward, tears in her eyes. "But you are one of us now. We will fight with you." Seraphiel smiled, a gesture that filled the villagers with warmth. "Your courage humbles me. But this is a battle I must face alone. I will find a way to undo what has been done, to return to who I was." Seraphiel returned to the heavens, seeking answers. The other seraphim were wary of her, sensing the change within her. She pleaded with them to help her reverse the effects of the serum, but they could offer no solution. The serum had become a part of her, altering her essence in ways even they could not comprehend. Determined to find a way, Seraphiel ventured into the mortal world once more. She sought out the creators of the serum, hoping they could provide a cure. The scientists, realizing the gravity of their actions, agreed to help. They worked tirelessly, combining their knowledge with Seraphiel's divine insight. In the end, they discovered that the serum could not be removed, but its effects could be tempered. Through a combination of advanced technology and celestial energy, they created a device that would stabilize Seraphiel's powers and suppress the aggressive impulses. As the device was activated, Seraphiel felt a sense of calm wash over her. The fiery hue of her wings faded, returning to their golden brilliance. Her eyes softened, and the primal hunger within her subsided. She was still powerful, still connected to the mortal world, but she was once again in control. Seraphiel returned to the heavens, her journey forever changing her. She continued her duties,